Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Back in late December, Representative Powers sent me an email asking me if I would consider a concept with her, and she wanted to sit down and talk about a bill idea that she had that has now turned into House Bill 4008. But when I read the supporting documentation that she sent to me, it gnawed at the core of my humanity. And to understand why it gnawed at my humanity, you have to understand a little bit about my family. So, Mr. Speaker, I request permission to use a visual aid.
Representative Stark requests the use of a visual aid without objection. So ordered.
This is my family, less one member who's not on it in this picture. And if you take a close look at my family, you'll see that I have a multiracial family. And I know that for my children to grow up having different skin colors than one another as their siblings, that they will face unique challenges in life. And I know that, and I'm reminded of that every time I go to Walmart. Quite frankly, when I go shopping at Walmart and I have 6 children in tow, I mean, almost every person who passes me stops and looks at me and thinks, "You poor soul." But what really kind of gets me about this when people look at my family is that oftentimes they'll grab me and they'll ask me, well, hey, how old are they? And if you're getting a look at them, I'll say, oh, well, I have a pair of 12-year-olds, a pair of 6-year-olds, an 8-year-old, and a 6-month-old. And I love when without thinking, they look at them and they say, oh, 2 sets of twins. And the reason I love that is because if you look close, my 2 12-year-olds, their skin color is different. Likewise, so are my 2 6-year-olds. And most people, if they actually look close, would not think that they're twins. And the reason I love that is because when I look at my children, I look at them as equal. It doesn't matter the color of their skin. And so when Representative Power sent me this article that pointed out that there's an area of our law that does not value my children equally, that gnawed at who I am. And so I started looking at it, and I took this article, and it gives you an opportunity in this to input what you anticipate their age or their career might be, what degree they might have, and what their skin color is. And based off of that, this article or this website will calculate out that if they were to be awarded damages for wrongful death or wrongful injury, and if someone were to use the historical averages of pay based off a race, it lists out what that system would tell you that they were worth. And I want to let you know that what that system, when you enter it in, that system says that my 2 white sons would be valued at roughly $2.2 million. That's a lot of money. Figured out the other day that as legislators, it would take us 95 years to make that. $2.2 million is what it says that they would be. And it says that that is the top, that white males would make the most. But then it goes down from there. So I input my son, and it says that my black son would only be worth 75% of that. And then that chart says that my Asian daughter would only be worth 70% of that. And then when you enter in my white daughter, it says that she's worth 61% of my white sons. And when I enter in my Hispanic daughter, it says that she would be worth 58% of my white sons. I don't think that's right. That breaks my heart. That there is a table that could be used in calculating their future value that would put one of my children at 58% of my other children. I don't think that's okay. So I am excited to support this bill today that says when we are awarding and we are instructing a jury in dealing with wrongful death and wrongful injury cases, when setting the value on someone's potential earnings in their life, that we are not to use race or ethnicity. Let's not take a history of unequal pay and cast that out into the future. I believe that this is a change that we can make and a statement we can make nationwide, and I think we can make it today. I urge your support. Thank you.